Hi, welcome to this new chapter where we will be starting our coding journey for reactive world. We will be starting by creating observable. We will be starting by creating one of the observable with the minimum configuration, and that is observable.just. Observable.just is a kind of observable where you can emit at the maximum of 10 elements. So if you see observable.just here is emitting characters from A to J. If you try to exceed this particular 10 elements limit, you cannot use basically observable.just. So it is just for emitting 10 events. So let us start by coding it. We'll create a package for our observables. We'll just go and create a package first. Let's add a class which we will be naming as just observable, or let's say observable using just. Let's add a main method here. Now to create observable using just, we will just do observable. Use this observable class from reactive library and then say just. So if you see from this just is taking a maximum of 10 elements. So there are different overloaded methods at max where you can add 10 different elements. So I'll just do observable.just. So this one is taking the elements of string type with 10 elements at max. So now this observable is basically will be not doing anything until it is observed. So to observe it, what we need to do is to add one subscriber to it. To just see how you can actually subscribe to an observable. You can use a subscribe. So if you use a subscribe, you can pass a consumer or an observer type. So let's add a subscribe method, and then inside this we can write a new observer of a string. So the time you do it, basically all you get is a new subscribe method with different kind of methods. These are those methods which we discussed earlier. The first one is on subscribe, then there is on next, then on error, and at the end it ends with a on complete. To look that all of these are getting invoked, what we need to do, we will just add a logger here, and then we will start seeing that it is working. Now we'll use this particular logger to log all the events. Now to see that observable.just is emitting these 10 different events which are strings from A to J, we will just run this program. Once we run this program, we are hoping that we will get on subscribe and on next with the 10 different on next from A to J, and at the end we will get an on complete event. So if you see here, so we started with an on subscribe followed by 10 different on next, and at the end there is an on complete. So this basically shows how you can use observable and observer. I don't want to write this new kind of observer everywhere So what I will be doing here, that I'll try to create a demo observer which will help us for different kind of objects. So let's create an observer. Now here we have created all those methods, and what we have done is basically I have written on the same thing which I have done with observable using just. So we will replace whatever we have written here as an subscriber with our demo observable. So all we need to do is we can go here and we can take this particular part out, and inside this we can write new demo observer. So what this will do, this will basically be observing here with new demo observer. So you can see once I start printing, rather than writing observable.just on complete, because demo will be observing, it will start using that particular logger which is inside demo observer. Okay, so we'll just run it one more time. Okay, so you can see this is getting observed here with on next, then 10 different elements, and then at the end with an on complete. I can also see there is a error here, so I think that our logback.xml is at error. So let me see what we are missing here. Yeah, now you can see it is writing correctly with the date, then time, and then the correct classes and the elements also. So in next chapter we will create observable using create method.